My name's Dr. Colette Smart. I'm a psychology professor at the University of Victoria, and I want to invite you to come dance with us. I started studying music when I was 4 years old, and music was always a really important part of my life. When I was an undergrad back in Glasgow and 19 years old, and I was really big into the rave scene, which was pretty new at that time. And I was so captivated by this experience of being in a huge room with all these other people moving in synchrony, and just that experience of pure joy and release. Such freedom and connection. And I always had this dream to be a DJ. I was so mesmerized by the person standing in the DJ booth. But I just figured it was just a dream like we all have. And so I took this 20-some year detour into the world of mindfulness and was practicing and teaching mindfulness. But it was 5 years ago when I finally discovered conscious dance, and I felt like all the pieces came together.
Up until the dance workshop with Colette, I had only ever danced, during weddings or a night out on the town, the occasional house party. So perhaps understandably, I was a bit anxious about being able to let go of some of those feelings of self-consciousness around how terrible the dancer I might be, or what others might think about my dance moves.
At first, I was kind of uncomfortable and was scared about doing it, just because dancing in front of a bunch of people is not necessarily my thing.
But then you start to realize no one is looking at anyone, and everyone is just embodied in themselves and finding their own rhythm and their own dancing routines or movements, and it's really great.
I initially got started with this group at a time when I felt particularly stressed and overwhelmed with all of the tasks that I needed to accomplish. After my first dance session, I was pleasantly surprised at how relaxed and restored I felt.
Conscious dance reminded me that I have a body, and during school I get really busy and so in my head, and through Dr. Smart's workshop I was reminded that I have a body that I need to take care of.
For the first couple of songs, what I'll do is with my webcam on, I'll dance off of webcam. My mantra is to do something almost daily that scares you, as an opportunity to grow outside of your comfort zone. Typically, I do try to dance on camera with in mind that anytime that I feel really uncertain or afraid, I can go into those safety zones off of camera.
In terms of why I want to offer this, I think, right now we're at a time where many of us are starved for connection, starved for any positive emotions. There's a tremendous amount of pain and suffering in our world. And it's my hope that conscious dance could be a way to bring us together and give us a taste of that release and that collective joy and that connection. And even though we're physically distanced, that kind of connection is still possible even over Zoom.